Man, this weekend was insane. TDH was a blast. Kicker giveaways, quad box demos, Jacob Viral, Steve Barber, lots of stuff. The Unmasked show tonight was amazing. Man, I got a lot to talk about, and today is Tuesday. This is the Unmasked after show. So please get your favorite beverage and all that fun stuff, and we're going to get to it. Of course, we got to do the intro. It's not the Living Loud with Andy show, or the Unmasked show, or the Kicking It with Andy show, or the Living Loud with the late Andy show without an intro. So, without further ado, I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Oh, which one is it? There we go. We got a few of them. Ernie, thank you for listening, man. Appreciate you. Awesome job on the Unmasked show tonight, man. Drive safe. This weekend was amazing. I can't wait to talk about it. Nice and early, Deviant. I like it. Cornut.
Living Loud with Andy.
Uncle Bobby B. Where's Uncle Bobby B? There's Uncle Bobby B. What is going on, everyone? It is Tuesday. This is the Unmasked after show. Man, John and Jacob did an awesome job explaining with bridging amplifiers the difference. And man, I didn't know that, of just how, like, the positive and negative of each channel, left and right, are whatever together. And that's how it works. And you don't need those, whatever things to go into the amplifier back in the 90s. It's like, oh, you can't bridge this amp. And there's a reason why. Nowadays, it's common knowledge. You can bridge them. It's just cool. I love learning that kind of stuff. It gets a little crazy, but, you got to learn it somehow. And, man, people can never know about ohm load and wiring subwoofers. You can't know too much about it because you're always going to be doing it no matter what. And, apps are nice. They do help us learn about, how to wire your woofers and what amplifier you may have and stuff like that. But, when you're helping a friend out, it's nice to know actually how to wire stuff. You know, just the ones and zeros about car audio, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Oh, man, it was a little bit of a hassle getting ready for the live show again, just because I brought a lot of stuff to Team Deadly Hurts, the TDH show, and that was amazing. It was amazing. Bubba, thank you for the $20 super chat. Hey. He's called... I can't even. He's taking it, William. Hey, kicking it, Kicker Unmasked after show with Andy, you're a rock star. Thank you for all you do. And William, you know what? And Bubba, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. And that means the world to me. And thank you for the super chat, Bubba. I seen you super chatted too on my live stream down at TDH. That was awesome. I wanted to be able to give you guys, you know, quick content. I'm live. I'm hanging out. I don't care what people were, you know, I'm walking around screaming like I'm on a live stream at TDH. Hey, can't hear me that much. I'm not that loud, but still. You know how it is. It's like you're in public. It's different than sitting in your bedroom with a bunch of kicker stuff. So, but you know what? You guys have definitely primed me. I was ready to do it. And I had a blast. It was awesome. And just to be able to just hear those demos. When I'm at Slamology, I'm giving demos a Cookie Monster. When I'm at Team SP Loud, I'm running people through the lanes. I never really get to experience, you know, the demo side of what everyone else does. The reason why we have stereo competitions, other than the competition part, the demoing. You can't cut off the demoing. You just need it. And I never really get to do that. And to be at a show that size and to hear so many different builds, I kind of went crazy. I didn't know what to do about it. Thank you so much again, Bubba. I appreciate you, man. And we got to give away some kicker merchandise, an entire kicker system. And I'm going to show you guys a little clip of that no one has seen yet, other than the Patreons. And it was awesome, man. Let me catch up on the comments here, and we'll get to it. What's going on, Kyle? I appreciate that you are here tonight, man. I seen you on the kicker stream as well. That's awesome. That is awesome. There's Williams. hey, kicking it, Kicker Unmasked after show with Andy, just like how Bubba was saying, but that is Williams' trademark, and I know Bubba was giving you a shout out for that, man. Williams always on it. Thank you so much, William. Matt Castle, congrats to whoever wins didn't enter, but maybe next time right. Yeah, no giveaways technically tonight, but there is still a giveaway going on with the CX 400.1. That is we're going to be drawing that next Tuesday on the Kickin' with Andy show. I'll drop a link. It takes you to a URL, which is my website, and then you just click on that little guy that's over here. And when you click on that, you can either click right here or you can click this and it does a little fancy thing and it takes you right to the giveaway. So make sure you guys go enter. It's awesome. And I can't wait to see who gets that amplifier. But we'll also be doing the actual kicker giveaways of the Bullfrog, the EB400s, and the Tumbler on next Tuesday, Kicking with Andy, and the 50% discount code. Yes, 25. I finally sent you that email. I did it like literally 4 hours before the stream today. I wanted to do it this weekend, and I kept forgetting. I sent you an email. Just verify your email. All you got to do is type kicker. It's real easy, man, and then I'll send you that. Got to keep it, you know, legit. I know even Deviant got a demo of the quad box. I didn't see any horse heads. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you that you are here. All right, let me see what else I missed. We got Frank Irvine. What is going on, man? Appreciate that you are here as well. Man, you guys are awesome. If you guys had any questions about what they talked about on the Unmasked show, I thought it was pretty interesting. There's some things that I just didn't know and how that stuff works. But, you know, whenever you're wiring speakers and stuff, you kind of gotta count the numbers of, okay, you got 4 ohms, 2 ohms, whatever. And yeah, if you're bridging at 2 ohms, but then you have 2 speakers, you also have to divide the power in half because you are splitting the power between the 2 instead of just 1. So there's pros and cons, man. When I got these Kicker ST speakers and I'm like, man, I need another amplifier. And honestly, just because I know how Kicker is and I know how the amplifiers are and the speakers, I heard them myself, I feel like 100 RMS going to each one is going to be plenty. Even though that they are rated 200 and 300 RMS on the 7 and 9-inch ST speakers, I feel like it'll be plenty, especially out the gate, and then have a second amplifier for my 3.5-inch coaxials and my tweeters. Down the road, I could just get a bigger amplifier, you know, wink wink. Hopefully Kicker brings out a bigger one for a 4-channel. Cornat, I learned stuff tonight. I knew what to do, but not exactly how it worked. And same here, man. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's cool to hear someone that's been in the business for years upon years and explain things to you on a, you know, an understandable level where it's like, okay, well, this is why bridge works, because these two da-da-da-da-da. And if you do this, this happens. And it's just, it's awesome, man. I wish if college was like that, I would have got straight A's. I loved it, man. It was an awesome show, and people eat that stuff up, man. Facebook user from Kicker Club, that is Irvin. What is going on, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. I got to see you down at TDH. That was a blast. I didn't get to get a demo off you, but I got to see the beautiful paint job you had on there. It's awesome. Ashy, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy. High Five Vega. All right, let's see here. Thank you, William. 25 is like the newscaster. You know, he just declares when it's going to rain or not. Thank you, Frank. I actually rewatched some of the live stream that I did, and I know it's not perfect resolution, but at least you guys got to see a lot of stuff. I was kind of iffy about it. I'm like, am I going to have service down here? But it seemed like it worked pretty good, and you guys were actually able to hear me, which I was surprised. Thank you so much, Frank. Let's see. Oh, this is Seth. Seth, love you, buddy. Had an awesome time with you at TDH. Man, that was a blast of blasts. Speaking of Seth, I got a few things here. Whenever we went down to, let's see if this works. It's going to work for me. There we go. When we went down to TDH, that's Seth right there, and his girlfriend. We just happened to get adjoining rooms. We didn't even plan that. And it was just awesome, and we got to play some cards, and I had a twisted tea or two. It was really nice, man, and just to be with a friend, and obviously all the other Team Base Outlaw teammates that I'm on, and they were hanging out, and other people that were going to TDH, and it was just an awesome, awesome time, and thank you for tuning in, Seth. Appreciate you so much, man. You know, we had a good time down there. We really did. And Seth actually parked right beside me, and he and I both got Jacob Viral demos, if you want to call it that. Given Jacob Viral demo, I want to kick myself. I had my GoPro running on my dash for the longest time, but then I would take my GoPro out and walk around with my gimbal. And next thing you know, Seth literally brings over Jacob Viral to our cars, and I'm like, just dropping everything I'm doing. All right, get it, you know? And I had the GoPro and the gimbal, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. No big deal. But either way, you guys will be seeing that. I'm excited, and Seth got to give a demo too. That was just amazing. There was so much that went on down at TDH, man. Awesome. Mike Hansen, are you at Stillwater's HQ? In heart, I am. In physical shape, no. I am close to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Via the Ethernet and internet, I am at Stillwater, though. Yes. Appreciate you hanging out with us, man. I like to see new people comment. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a live stream. I get it. You might not know who the heck I am. Just, you know, jumping on. But this is what we do. We have a community. The people are awesome here, and we always have a good time, man. Let me know if my audio's or something's glitching. It looks a little delayed on my end, but that's always StreamYard. StreamYard acts weird, and when I go and watch it live or, you know, rewatch it, it's totally fine. Background music not playing on Stream Andy. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Baba. Oh, you know what? It's not. Because I was recording. There we go. Man, I'm hearing it. That's the problem with that. But that's why I like it, because when I go on a stream with someone, I still have my background music going. You know what I mean? Regardless. But I can turn it on and off, and then I forgot because I was actually recording for the Kicker CXA amplifier, and when I'm recording stuff, I like to have the background music going. It gets me a little, you know, pep in my step. Thank you, Bubba. Again, man, it's going to be a little rocky. trying to get these amp dynos out for you guys, and just, TDH was just a lot. I left Friday evening at like 5, 6 o'clock. I got down there at 11 o'clock at night. Went to bed at like 3 a.m., but I didn't fall asleep till 4, and that's my usual schedule regardless every day. I work late nights, and then woke up at 7, so I slept like 3 hours, and then went to TDH all day. We gave away the kicker stuff at the very end, and then I started to head home around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and got home at 2 a.m. I was dead. It was really hard. I will definitely just stay the whole weekend next time, but it was a last-minute thing, and Slamology has always been like, oh yeah, we're going all weekend. We're staying until Monday, because I went to Slamology the first year for one day, regretted it. I should have known then. I know better. William, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Just look at it. That's all you can do. Thank you, William. Thank you, Kyle. Straight clipping with the super sticker. I wish I could see the super stickers. If I threw it up on my phone and then I got pictures lined up and then you'd hear some echoing, I need another something. But we don't need that. But thank you so much for the super sticker and the super chat, man. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And I know you're a kicker guy, too. I see it in your profile pictures here and there and your t-shirts and stuff. I need to know more about you, man. And I know you got something big coming along, too, whenever the L7Xs do finally drop. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Darrell Hatfield, what is going on, man? Thank you for tuning in, man. Are you the Darrell Hatfield that I known from a long time ago? Thank you for hanging out, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Hello, Mom. Thanks for hanging out. Love you. Hope everyone's doing good. We had a pretty bad store Monday last night with Dad and everything. That was tough, but we're getting through it. At least we have the stores coming in. Love you guys. Let me know how the chips are. 25, Andy, I sent another email because the one you sent I did not get after the show, though. Okay, so let me know if you still got it, because I sent it to the email that you entered in with. You must reply on that email. What's going on, Garrick? What is up? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate you're here as well. We got a full house tonight. Pretty big attendance for a Tuesday after show. This is awesome. Excuse me. Mike DePoli. Yo, what's up, Living Loud crew? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate that you are here, Mike. Appreciate you guys. We got Seth Duffy. Of course, we got Seth Duffy. We got John Myers. He's watching the Kicker Club. Appreciate you, John. You did great tonight, man. You and Jacob. And I just, man, I love the topic, of just explaining how things work with amplifiers, with woofers, and stuff like that. I know it's a little bit level 2 stuff, but I love that, and I could pick your brain all day. And your TikTok you sent me was hilarious. It was kind of scary, too, because you never know when you're driving down the highway. Freak accidents happen, man. They really do. Mike Hansen, quad box for the win. What amp matches well to that? Man, when the KXA 2400.1 was in stock, you can still get it at your local dealers and stuff, but technically it's end of life. And now is literally like the perfect match for it. 2400 watts RMS at 1 ohm, wink, and 2400 watt RMS woofer included with all the 4 L712s in the quad box. So that was the perfect way to do it. But then now, since that the KXA 2400 is kind of hard to get your hands on, and it is more expensive than the option I'm going to tell you to go with, which might be the CXA 1800.1s. And the only reason why I say that is just because they're available. They're available, and it's kicker. It's going to be efficient, and I like to match my stuff, man. Now, if you got good electrical, I hate to suggest this to people, but you can actually wire the CXA 1800s down to half ohm on the quad box. It's perfectly fine. If your electrical's good, you know what I mean? Like, you got some decent batteries in the back and you play it within reason, you're never going to have a problem. And this kicker stuff, man, all it's going to do is shut off and come back on, and maybe not do it so hard next time. But I really push mine, and I go full tilt boogie, and I haven't had mine shut off once. So that's my suggestion as of now. Now, if the Warhorse would come, that would be a perfect match for the quad box as well. You can never have too much power. I'd rather have too much than not enough, just because the sine wave coming in, I want it to be clean. And then I can, control how much power it gets. You could run the quad box at 2 ohms on each amplifier, because it actually has 2 terminals on the back of the quad box at 2 ohms. So you could just, 2 ohm it, but then you know, you're only going to be clamping maybe 1800 watts, which is totally fine. And the quad box gets loud on 1000 watts. It does a 145 flat on 1000 watts. So that is more than enough. But if you want that extra bang, maybe you could always wire it down. And that's what's cool about learning how to wire woofers down and amplifiers and what they can handle, what they should handle, and, you know, different scenarios of what works for you and what works for that. Just, it all depends. And, you know, your level of expertise and your trust in the product. And that's the I have it easy because of Kicker. I have it super easy because it's just, the things don't blow up. Now, subwoofers, yeah, you can clip them to death or overpower them. It's a speaker. You can't stop it. But an amplifier, you can. And you can have all kind of different kind of, you know, protective circuitry built in and stuff like that. And it makes it smooth sailing. You can try things. It doesn't work, wire it back. I love questions like that. Garrick's coming to the TDH next year. Listen, man. Some shows are definitely worth the drive and the hotel stay and going for 2 days. TDH is now on my bucket list of, you know, just going every year like Slamology, man. And you guys supporting and hanging out and me doing this whole YouTube thing, it doesn't dip into my personal, like, family finances. So it's just, hey, babe, am I allowed to go? We got a babysitter for the kids or not, you know? And next time, we'll definitely get a babysitter. It was last minute. You know how it goes. But Slamology, we definitely do. And eventually, when they get older, we'll be bringing them to the shows, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. My friend, my brother from another mother. Background music, we got it going. We got it going. Paul, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, you know, I mean, if you have a good mic, it's not terrible without the background music. It works. Thank you, man. William, Andy running a marathon between base cars at TDH. Man, that was insane. I seemed like a crazy person. I had people reach out to me after. They're like, yeah, we seen you at TDH. You were live. We were going to come up to you, but we didn't want to bother you. You know, you look like you were having fun, which I totally was. I was having a blast. You know what I mean? It's just like someone letting you off the leash, letting a crazy dog off the leash, and it just runs. That's what I was doing. It was great, man. It was great. You know, and it's just like, we do this car audio stuff. I do these live streams. I talk about this stuff. It's always on my mind. And being able to just experience these car shows at the fullest, it's great. And I appreciate it, man. I really do. Mike Hansen, can't wait to hear the new solos paired with the Warhorse. Man, it's going to be a perfect combination, even between the 10s, the 12s, or the 15s. I mean, they're all 2000 RMS 3-inch coil. They're all going to get down. It's going to be perfect on the Warhorse, and I'm sure it's going to do more than 3600 watts, just like the KXA 2400 does 2400 watts. Meanwhile, that thing did, 3500 certified, almost 45 uncertified at 1 ohm. Crazy. All right, let me catch up. We got Jeffy. What is going on, Jeffy? Thank you for tuning in. Dan Langus, thank you for hanging out, man. That's one of the people I didn't get to see down TDH, and they were down there. I'm sorry. Homer J, I have twin 1800s on my quad box, and it's perfect for what Kicker has now, and they're cheap. They're cheaper amplifiers. They might not do as much power, but for the quad box situation, you know, it works. It definitely works. And you can always check at Crutchfield or maybe Best Buy. I know Best Buy's got some deals going on too right now for all Kicker stuff. And they got CX 1800s in stock. I know that. Get them for like 20% off or something like that right now, give or take. RGA, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man. Steve the Canadian. Oh, hey, Andy, can't seem to find how to enter on your website. Well, there's two ways. I'll drop another link here. I'll drop that. It's just Livin' Loud with Andy, just my YouTube name, no apostrophe, .com/Livin' Loud, no apostrophe. That's the only thing confusing with Livin' Loud. It's got the apostrophe on the end of the N, and like YouTube and like URLs, you can't do that. So it just doesn't have that. It's the same thing, just Livin' Loud with Andy /Livin' Loud, and that'll take you to the sweepstakes website. That's a tongue twister. Or you can actually just go on to the channel that you're watching right now, and go to the CXA amplifier dyno video, and there's a live A bunch of them have the actual link in the description. Go check it out, man. I think we had like 116, that's right, 116 people that entered for that amplifier. Let me check again. Let me see if anyone entered. 121. We just got 5 more since we went live. So I mean, at least you guys are listening to me. You're not just like staring at me on the TV like, what is this guy even talking about? I want this amplifier to go to a person who's going to need it. Obviously, I can't dictate it, but I mean, this is the same computer, so it could still be rigged. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know it's going to go into good hands, because the people that actually enter, I know that they're going to want this amplifier, at least for maybe them or their wife or a friend, and it's the perfect addition for especially starting out on your system. You don't need crazy electrical upgrades, and it's efficient, and it does the numbers, man. It's a nice little amplifier. Randall Kramer, sounds good. Awesome. I know I'm behind just because my background music didn't start. John Myers, what is up, y'all? He's in the chat. That's where you need to be. It's awesome, John. Thanks for hanging out, man. See, Deviant's got it. Living Loud with Andy / Living Loud. I actually have a little banner I could throw on the bottom there. I don't want to take the Patreons away, but there we go. Got some springs, man. That was kind of loud. Living Loud with Andy / Living Loud. Go enter for that amplifier. We will be announcing the winner live next Tuesday on the Kicking with Andy show, which is 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. Yeah, I'm so used to saying that. It's like embedded in my brain. I love it though, man. I love it. It's going to be awesome, man. And you guys have up to right before the show starts, maybe like 15 minutes before, and then I'm going to draw it just so I can rig it pretty good. You know how it goes. Audio's good, no music though, man. I'm really far behind. John Myers, Bill and I are enjoying an adult beverage at the Roadhouse. Man, I am so jealous right now. I am so jealous. Tell Bill I said hello. I know he's probably watching, maybe not. I don't know. Love you guys. You guys do awesome every other week. You guys do awesome every day, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and enjoy the Roadhouse. Your Twisted Tea or whatever have you. That's awesome. Bearded Butler 92. Hi, Andy. I'm Andy too. Nice to meet you, Art. I'm just going with that. It's gotta be. Scott, what is up? Andy, man, I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. We haven't done Rolling Thunder in like 3 weeks, man. We are due up. We are definitely due up. Thanks for tuning in, man. Scott! I ate a whole bag of popcorn watching UnMasked, and I'm not proud. It's okay, man. It's a good show, and you know, it's a good time to either hang out with your friends or just hang out alone, whatever your situation is, or family or friends, you know, whatever it happens to be, and just watch car audio, and it's quality content. You know, like, I know my shows are kind of, they're pretty nice, but they're not, you know what I mean? It's not a company. It's not professional. The UnMasked show is, it's that high tier, man, and all the guys there, they do an excellent job, and it's amazing that we get to watch this kind of stuff every other week, and it's amazing what they do, man. So it's definitely worth that whole bag of popcorn. Man, we got over 50 people in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. And I was really looking forward to this live stream just because I had a blast at TDH. And obviously, we got a lot of things coming. The ST speakers, they're coming. They're coming slowly. Seth's working on it. He's actually working on a box. He's building the box at the same time for another guy. And I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get him done. And that's going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that. Man, kind of lost on everything that I got to do other than amp dynos. It's a lot, man. It's always something. But staying busy, man. Always car audio. Just like I threw in polyfill in Kayla's car for her gold letters. Man, does it sound so much better with the polyfill in the enclosure. It's nice for when you have a small enclosure, 1.125 cubes. That's pretty tiny. If it's a large sealed enclosure, a little bit of polyfill is not going to hurt, but it's not really going to help either. I wanted a nicer roll-off, you know, just be able to play a little bit lower and less harsh. I want to show you guys before everyone dips, because we got a nice crew here. I wanted to show you guys what I was able to do. The guys down at TDH, Nick and Nathan Litko, thank you for kind of starting all this, man. Tagged me in the beginning when Nick posted about Kicker giving them an entire kicker system to give away at the TDH show. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. And, you know, next thing to the other, I'm going to TDH. I got to be there. 100% got to be there. And appreciate you guys and appreciate Kicker for this moment, man. It was amazing. And it was kind of, I don't know. It just hit me, man. I got to show you guys. I can't wait any longer. Oh, here we go. Let me pull it up. What is going on, everyone? My name is Andy. Follow YouTube. You just call me the Kicker Guy. And today, these guys, girls and gals, are going to be playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot to get an entire kicker system.
It's all coming down to this. For an entire kicker sound system. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! That was intense.
That was entirely amazing, man. And to be able to be that guy that just hands it over, you know, like I was like, man, I feel like I finally did something right in my life. It was amazing, man. And it was really like the emotions hit me. I'm like, this is awesome. I am that guy. I'm the Kicker guy. And thank you, Kicker, for making that even happen, man. Like, and people are starting to realize slowly but faster what Kicker really is, man. Like, they are always out there looking for the customer and doing awesome stuff like this, man. Obviously, they got to sell some stuff too, but it's awesome when they give stuff away and really put a smile on someone's face. And yeah, you're going to get that same smile when you buy it, but sometimes it's nice when it's free too, man. And giveaways like that was awesome. And Bubba, thank you so much for the super chat. 33 people watching, only 15 likes. Fix that. Go ahead and hit the like to show the support for this awesome content. Thank you so much, Bubba. I appreciate you, man. You know, I don't know. It's just, man, it was crazy. It was literally insane to see that entire kicker system go to somebody that was under 25 and didn't have a system but had a car. They wanted to have it under 21. I'm like, no. There's not. I don't think there's too many 21-year-olds. We're all old here. Do it to like 25. And there was six entries on that, and it came down to the wire, man. It was really intense. I'm not gonna lie. Got a super chat as well. I know, I see them. They're popping up. Don't worry, the computer's good. I'm just so far behind. Long Island's John, awesome. Got a super chat from Deviant. Cannot pass this guy up. $2 super chat. 56 days till Living Loud with Andy Appreciation Day. I cannot wait. What is that? May 27th? May 26th? I can't wait, man. And you know what? It's right before Slamology. That's when the getting gets good. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat and always tuning in, Deviant. Appreciate you, man. I got a few other pictures I want to show you guys, but I got to get to these super chats, man. Can't leave you guys hanging, man. I am so far behind on the comments, but I love you guys. VC Jester, appreciate you, man. I see you in the Discord hanging out with us now. You're one of the guys. When are speaker companies going to start threading some of the screw holes in heavy subs so you can temporarily mount handles and don't lose a fingernail when installing them? You know, you always want to bring a friend when you're installing large woofers. Do not try to take on a task that is too hard for one person. I know the feeling, man. When I drop in that Solo X, it's like, and good. You know what I mean? And it's just because you can pinch your fingers or getting it out. Well, the Solo X ain't bad because it's just the motor and the basket. Any other sub, you're kind of like, you know what I mean? Or if it's really tight or it's at an angle, all kind of situations. You know, maybe they could design a certain kind of tool. I would talk to Spark Innovations. I got to talk to Rich and Ed for like 40 minutes. It was awesome down at TDH, Spark Innovations. I would talk to them. They make products that are literally detailed, inclined, however you want to say it, for bass heads, for car audio applications and tools and accessories. I would let them know. I feel like that would be somebody that would really take on the task of that and that alone. Because there's always things that we need to help us install and just do stuff along the line, man. And thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you guys. Let me see if I missed anything crazy, because I scrolled up on like 500 comments, I swear. Nate Baylor, what's going on, man? What's up, Andy? Hope to see you at our show this year, Extreme Chaos Customs and Rocking with Russ 2023. I was talking to Russ about that. He was actually asking me today. I don't see why not, out in Bloomsburg. 2 days. I don't know if I'll be able to make both days. We will see. But I'll definitely be out there, man. I got to support you guys. And the show that you guys had last time out there was a blast. And I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hope the shop and everything else is going well for you. Oh, Jacob had a date. Oh, John throwing it out there. Jacob was too cool to have a few drinks with the guys, man. I see how it is. But you know what? Hey, we all got to do it eventually, right? And then we come back. That's awesome, man. No, Jacob did a great job tonight, you know, and just talking about, you know, going out to Canada and the experiences that he had. And he's getting better at being behind a camera, man. It's not easy, especially being at the studio. It's a little different. Ivan the Basshead Square Subs, they do hit harder. I'm going to tell you, yeah, because, yeah. But, you know, MBE could tell you Conary is king, and there's no replacement for displacement. And, you know, Born Stroke, if all things are equal, you know, that whole thing. And then, oh man, I don't know, just how different speakers react, the shape, and just how whatever. Sure. I think they hit harder. We'll go with that. But someone else might tell you different. I think it's a lot of audio. Yes, a meter and score, it's going to dictate how loud something is. But there's also that subliminal effect. Did you ever notice your bass sounds louder? Like your bass sounds louder, feels like it's hitting harder when your mids and highs are actually going. Like your door speakers. Try playing your system. Play one song with no mids and highs, and play it again with mids and highs. I bet you any money the one with the actual music playing through your door speakers sounds louder to you. And what makes that happen? I don't know exactly, but I just know it's a fact, man. It's like, wow, why does it sound so much better? Like all I did was brighten up my mids and highs, and now my bass sounds better. Sounds like it's hitting harder. You know, a lot of it is subliminal, and it's just there's another word for it, but I can never think of words when I'm live. And then I rewatch it, and I'm like, ah, man, I'm so stupid. It's okay. Yeah, Andy, you look awesome on my 200-inch screen. That's insane. That's huge. I hope it's a projector, but either way, man, at least it looks good. I know this shot might not look as good, but I've been trying to tweak this lighting too. I think I got it a little bit better. GoPro's a little tricky, but thank you, William. Appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome. Yes, it's rigged. Alan, what is up? Thank you for tuning in, man. You guys are awesome. And it's not like you guys always hang out for the entire show, but we have more people that are always tuning in, hanging out, saying hello, saying their dues, saying what's up to the chat, and whatever they got to do later, that's fine. I get it. I do the same thing, man. Other than like a few shows, like I'm staying towards the beginning, towards the end, unless something really comes up and I just can't be there. I get it. It's life. What's going on, Jeff? Thank you for tuning in, man. Keep changing your name. I'm getting lost. All right, let me scroll back up to the top of the comments here and see what I missed, and I'm going to throw up a few more just things that I got for you guys here. Here, I wanted to show you guys this here. This is the crowd that I had to talk in front of. It was like 100 plus people. It was kind of whatever you want to call it. I was like a little nervous, but it's like doing this, it's like it makes it easier. And most of the people there didn't really know who I was. There was definitely a few to like a lot of people that knew me, but not everybody. because it's a huge show, man. These people are all coming from all across the world, or just literally. And it's just, there's a lot of people, man. So that was fun. It absolutely was, but it was packed. And just to be able to do that in front of everybody, man, and give away the kicker gear that they did, this is exactly what they gave out. And it even came with an amp kit. An amp kit and all. And it came with grill covers for the Comp R dual loaded enclosure. That, just the enclosure and subwoofer, that's $500 right there. The CXA 1200.1, the 360.4, it's got the CS 6.5s all around. And yeah, the 0 gauge wire kit. I think it's 0 gauge or 4 gauge. Probably 0 gauge. And bass knob too. Excuse me. Whole kit and caboodle, man. Beautiful, beautiful setup. And just this right here. There's a better picture coming. They actually had a professional photographer down there. This is just literally from my GoPro. But we got some awesome pictures, and I can't wait to get those. I got to talk to Nick or Nathan to see who's got those pictures. I need those. That was awesome, and she is going to love that system. And obviously your boyfriend's into the bass, and he's like, man, you actually gonna like them kickers. That's actually nice. Like, it was it was cool, man, just to be in that whole moment, man. It was awesome. It was really awesome. All right, let me take a sip here. Man, we're already 40 minutes in here. Background music's working. Okay, cool. I backed off the background music because it was really loud at that show, and I'm like, man, can't really hear the audio too well. We got Stu. What's going on, Stu? I know Stu's build actually got featured on the UnMasked show tonight. That was awesome, man. Stu always does that amazing work. I wish Stu was a little bit closer, man. Speaking of Stu, he's wearing the same shirt. I like this shirt. I actually have like 12 of them. I went a little crazy, but I'm like, can never have too many of these shirts, right? The black and yellow kicker shirts. Oh, man. I do like them, though. You know, the black and yellow theme, it hits home. Steelers, I don't know. Just black and yellow. Just always liked it, man. Wiz Khalifa. And, yeah, it's his kicker on it. I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer. I think it's the best one. It's probably their top seller, too. It's always been there. Jester was making it rain. Thank you, Garrick. Big congratulations to all the winners on that kicker system, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Cornut is early. The kicker clock is a few minutes ahead. Is it really? Ooh, it is. You know, it kind of moves sometimes. Does that look good? A little closer. It shifts. It's the prototype. It's the prototype. Let me know if you have any problems with yours, Cornut. I didn't want to glue them because just in case you ever need to replace that whole assembly, all you got to do is just boop, 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 and not be breaking stuff. You could do maybe like a hot glue or a super glue, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Or E6000. I feel E6000 would be a little bit safer. But thank you, Cornut, for the $2 super chat, and let me know. I'm surprised. It actually might be... Oh, it's way behind. It's a whole hour behind because of daylight savings. I never fixed it. It still says 10:15. So I'd say it's an hour behind and a few minutes ahead. We'll go with that. Awesome. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to show on here. Oh, yeah, the whole Jacob viral video. That was... amazing, just to have him literally I'm like screaming at him. It was just cool to see him going around. I never got to meet him ever. Never got to meet him. I mean, EXO, yeah, never. He was like literally almost last on my bucket list of like the big YouTubers to see, and he was actually at TDH. I'm like, man, I am glad I came to the show, man. Seth said, it was awesome being the camera guy for you. Yeah, I know. That's exactly who videoed that for me. And thank you so much, Seth. Couldn't have done it without you, man. I'm like, Seth, I need you. I need you. And Seth, listen, I know you're already working with us for sheets and everything, but I mean, at some point I might be hiring for Living Loud with Andy. I might be calling you up, man. Kayla's already busy, but I mean, she said she could fill in part-time. Appreciate all you do, man. Thank you so much, dude. SJC, what is going on? Thank you for tuning in. Since we're towards the end of the show here, SJC, I actually called Elgato about the stream popping and like the Elgato mic, and I gave him the whole rundown, and he was like, yeah, try OBS and then see if it still pops. So like, and then push it through StreamYard. So that's going to be my next step. And if it doesn't pop, then it's been StreamYard this whole time. I seen Ernie's on UnMasked pop, and I'm like, is it my amps? Is it the computer? And I went, because I'm watching on the phone and I'm watching on the big TV over here. And no, it was just popping. And I blame StreamYard. Ernie's got the bee's knees. He's got better internet than me. He's got 2-3 computers and giant switchboard and actually XLR cables and audio processors and holy moly, and it's still popping. So I blame StreamYard, but StreamYard did do something pretty cool recently. They actually have where you can actually edit all kind of different things. See how I'm down there now? You can edit on the your background, your layout, so you can do quick switches of them and just all kind of different stuff. Trying to keep up with Restream and everything else, but man, I don't know. What's going on, Daniel? It was great to meet you, man. I got to get a demo of his car. Super windy. You had the cabs in there, cab 22s at like 0.33 ohms or something like that, 0.67 strapped. Thing was loud, man, and I told you to turn it down because I smelled coil. I don't tap unless it's like a 166 at 45 hertz and up. I just don't tap. So I was looking out for you, man. I would have went all day in that demo for that in that car that you got there, man. It's beautiful. It sounds great. Keep doing what you're doing, and it was awesome just to meet you guys. A lot of you guys I got to meet in person. Like, man, I see you guys online. It's not the same. And then when you get to put the name to the face and the person, it's awesome, man. Appreciate you hanging out with me too here. Doing good, man. Doing good. Just when I got back, man, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little bit of jet lag. Sunday, I just sat there and I did absolutely nothing. You know, I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. I'm burnt. I am burnt. Did all that in 20, because I got back Saturday night. I literally left on the way home, like right after when I saw you. I drove home, got home 2 a.m. and just did it all in one day. That was tough. Not gonna do that again. Definitely gonna go all weekend, so I have a nice, half a day of recouping time. All that phase control. Joseph Barina, thank you for tuning in, man. I see you. You be entering all the giveaways, man. And this guy be winning too often. Appreciate you, man. All right, cool. Let me scroll down here. I know I've been so far behind on everything. Jeffy is watching. Them subs look familiar. I know. That's exactly what Andrew... That's exactly what Andrew Smith has. The compars, and he's got it on the 800.1. And when you guys picked it up, I'm like, yeah, you could get the 1200.1, but 800.1's perfect. That's fine. That's fine. Thanks for tuning in, Jeffy. And we got Spencer, Stephen Michael, Garrick's going back from YouTube to Facebook, Homer J. Man, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Really do, man. It's still 45 people here. It's been 50 minutes. No, it's just cool to be able to do these shows, and this is the Unmasked after show, because I know a lot of you guys maybe just want to keep hanging out in the chat, or you have other questions that you want answered, and I try to do my best to do that, or you just want to hang out with us and have a good time. Hear what I have to say. And it's just cool to be able to do this stuff, and going out there on the field, you know what I mean? It was a different experience, but it was amazing because it's something that I don't always get to do. Meanwhile, I'm either hosting a show, running the show, or I'm just sitting there giving demos all day. So it was amazing to be able to do that. I had so much fun. All right, I'm caught up there. It just popped all the way down. What the heck? Dave! What's going on, Dave? He's switching up on us. He's switching up. He's on the Facebook world. Let's see here. Where else are we? We got Dub Team, Ashy Larry. What's going on, Ashy? The caboose is loose. And you guys are nuts. 25, the daily bench, use OSB, or OBSB, man, I'm dyslexic. OBS, I will definitely try that, 100%. I will definitely try that. StreamYard, thumb down. No way. Oh, I want to show you. It's totally side topic. Has nothing to do with anything that I'm talking about at all here. But I went to Walmart and I've been looking at these speakers. Did you ever look at something and you see in the discount section and you're like, I'll wait till it goes lower. And you did that for like 4 months. I don't know how many people did it that long, but I did. And I would always see the stupid Bluetooth speaker sitting there and I'm like, all right, for $5, that can't be that bad. This is only half of it. These Bluetooth Sylvanias are freaking Bobby Gately miniature Bluetooth speakers. And I mean, even for $20, they weren't that bad. But look, I paid $5, but even for $20, and they're magnetized. And I asked John Myers about this. I'm like, okay, so what kind of is that? I know it's got a speaker and then it's got a passive radiator on the bottom down there. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. Let me see. Without reflections. It's got a passive radiator on the bottom as well. And on the front, it has a port. And I know it's probably not tuned per se, but the air has to come out from the back of the passive somehow. But that's tuned. And I asked him, I'm like, is this a parallel 6 order? But because it's a passive radiator, it's not a port, but a passive radiator kind of acts like a port. A port acts like a passive radiator. It's just, there's no mechanical limit. I just thought it was so unique. And I'm like, man, I should have just picked these up a long time ago because I didn't know that they were plexiglass. I thought it was just a cover because there's a cover that goes around it so you can carry it around. I thought, man, what's another Bluetooth speaker? Like, I need one. You know, I got enough of these amphitheaters sitting over here. I got like literally 6 of them just standing there. And little Kicker ZK350, that is my favorite. The passive radiator is literally this big. You can see it right below the down for sound boombox. It is so cute. I love it. And it's portable. Has a battery too. It's beautiful. I love my Bullfrog 100, but you know, I like the retro stuff too, man. It's awesome. It's freaking awesome. You just gotta look at it, Cornut. That's all you can do. When I was at Walmart, I said, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Oh, man. All right, cool. Bori Vega. I wonder if he's related to Rob. Thank you for tuning in, man, on Kicker Club. Ah, music's restarting. That means we're getting close to that hour mark. We're getting close. Why does this always happen? I'm about to stop streaming to Twitch, Double E. I do it for Double E because he always watches on Twitch. But yeah, you're a chatbot. I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. Fluffy and Joe Coy. Yes. Glenn McPherson, what is going on? Thanks for tuning in with us tonight, man. I'm trying to think if I missed anything to talk about with this weekend and the UnMasked show. I mean, John really covered A to Z. I loved how they brought out the whiteboard. I comment, I'm like, that's a giant tablet. Trying to be funny. But, man, they did great explaining just, you know, bridging an amplifier. And you can get more power out of it. You know, I kind of learned that early in the days of, like, I had some Sony 2 channels. You know, they were kind of common back then in, like, 2008, at least of what I was seeing around the area and what I would pick up. And it'd be 2 channels or 4 channels. I don't think I ever had a Sony monoblock, which they do have, like single channel. But, you know, you kind of learn, okay, if I wire it like this, it works and it's louder. And then if I do it with these 2 speakers, it doesn't work and it shuts off. And I feel like, you know, knowing how to wire speakers is so important, and so many people skip on it with purchasing. And I did an entire Kicking It with Andy episode on that topic alone. And it's so important to know what's your final impedance load going to be. I felt bad for that LT guy that was in the Kicker UnMasked chat talking about a subwoofer, pushing it down, and, you know, it only worked when he pushed it down. And John was saying tinsel lead. I thought it was like unwound voice coil, where I've had perfect tinsel leads, and it was the coil inside that had a problem, where it's just, when you push it down, it would reconnect or whatever it happened to be. And it could be a bunch of things. Either way, you're getting a dead short. And having two dual 2s, I don't know, he had a Rockford Fosgate amp. I don't know if he had it a half ohm or 2 ohm. It could have been a bunch of things where either way, he's pushing way too much power to that system. And power and heat and clipping, and you put them all together, you get the Powder Puff Girls. You know what I mean? It's just a bad combination. Well, Powder Puff Girls ain't bad, but it depends who you are. But still, you get what I'm saying. And knowing that, and obviously matching the amplifier with your woofer, but then that's a whole nother thing. Like RMS, peak power, how much power should I have, more or less? 125%, dead even, less. I mean, it's just this genre of hobby that we do is niche, but it's like a iceberg. It's deep. It's really deep, and there's so much to learn, and that's why doing a YouTube channel on it is kind of a no-brainer, or just being a person that wants to learn about the hobby is a no-brainer, because it's not like there's a dead end. It just gets deeper and deeper and deeper as you go. And the more you know, the more you learn, the more you realize you can't see the bottom. You can't see the bottom. If you think you know everything, you don't know jack. I'm just saying, because you're never going to know everything. And that's just how people are, man. You get into a hobby, you know nothing, and then you start learning a bunch, and then your confidence is up here, and you really know this much. And then the more you know, the more your confidence drops, because you really don't know anything. And then the further you go along, then your confidence starts to come back up, because then you really do know a lot about a lot. Not everything. You're never going to. And that's the beauty of life. Life lesson of the day. Car audio and just life and things, just they all go together. You get what you pay for. It's just common sense. Oh, I got my amplifier, half the price is yours. Okay, buddy. Because there's just a give and take with everything. Reliability, longevity, or just maybe you want that name on there. There's a lot of different factors that come into play, and that's life, man. 100%. I appreciate you guys. We still had 50 people tune in this entire show. I love you guys so much, and it makes me enjoy these shows even more. But man, I love doing this stuff. I really do. I really, really do. Bobby B, Uncle Bobby B.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
He said, Annie, shout out to my wife. It is her birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle Bobby B's wife. I don't know your wife's name. I need to know that. But happy birthday. Keep Bobby in line. Tell him buy more kicker. She probably already says that. Happy birthday, though. Appreciate you, Bobby. Amen, Andy. RGA, that guy. If you want to know a thing or two, talk to RGA, man. 100%. 100%. Oh man, I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me tonight. This is a cool stream, man. It really is. I knew it was gonna be. It's easier when you got a lot of things to talk about. You got giveaways going on, all kinds of stuff, man. So I appreciate you guys. You guys make it happen. We wouldn't be able to do these giveaways. We wouldn't be able to have these shows. I wouldn't be able to do all the stuff that I do if it wasn't for you guys watching and tuning in and supporting and everything you guys do, man. I see it, man, and you guys are awesome, and it just, you get those negative comments. I had one guy comment, oh, who wants to see a CXA 400.1 amp dyno? And I'm like, oh, man, me? And I was nice about it, and then he wound up being nice about it after, but at that initial feeling, you can't let emotions get to you, but it was just like, wow, that kind of hurts, but okay. I'm kind of past that of letting it get to me, but it's like I still take the information in. I'm human, and it's crazy to do this job too. It looks great, but there's a lot that comes with it, and without your guys' support and just emotionally being there as my friends and just watching, hanging out, I wouldn't be able to do it, man. It'd make it a lot harder, I'll tell you that. Joe said I had to retire my L712Q class since they're discontinued. Don't want to break them. No, they are not discontinued. That was misinformation. I know I mentioned it one time on Kicker Club in a comment, and it seems like it went everywhere. I don't think they are. I know John was saying that the amps are discontinued. I don't know about the Q class, but I know the comp Q is not discontinued. I know that. And I know the amplifiers will be discontinued, or they are. But the L7Q, I don't know. So I wouldn't tell you go full tilt boogie yet, but maybe you can. It's an awesome woofer, man. Ever gonna join 5-star live stream Saturday, Andy? I jump in once in a while. You mean like on their show? I don't even know if they have people on there, but I try to be jumping on more recently. I actually have been, and I don't know. Appreciate you, 25. Crazy questions. All right. Stu. Andy started a new build today. 87 Grand National. Ooh, Fast and Furious 4. Getting gold 12s. Ooh, that's going to be beautiful, man. GNC. I think that's a GNC. Grand National. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful car. And it's going to be retro, and the gold letters are going to look mint in there. I want to do more with the gold letters like this. I want to do something with this L78. I might build a box for this first because I can buy one for like $140, but it's like, do I really want to buy it for $140? I could just build one, but I don't know. But either way, I do want to do something with this 15. The 10 is currently hooked up to the SX series that I have in here that Baba and Larry sent me, man. These things are beautiful on the KB6000. It's my YouTube boom room, mini boom room. I mean, it's not that loud, but it's just 110 in a sealed box with a ton of polyfill. It sounds beautiful, man. And I remember I had the Kicker Comp like from Walmart in that same box, and it sounded okay, but for it to get loud, I would start to kind of smell coil. And that's just because there was just a lot of polyfill. It's a pretty large sealed enclosure for that single 10 from Walmart. Comp. Put the gold letter in there. Sounds better. You know, and that's just where it comes down to, you know, how much airspace do you need to take up to start building compression? It's like an engine in a car with a cylinder, you know, bore and stroke, and just not compression levitation, that's hair tricks, but like the compression and the air spring inside the enclosure and just how that works with the sealed box, and learning that first before you even start talking about ported boxes, because then that's a whole nother thing with the resonance or whatever of just Helms hold resonance, and just it gets really deep fast. But I've seen a huge difference with a gold compared to the Kicker Comp, and it sounds beautiful in here. So that's fine for now, but the 15, I want to do something with it. But the Geo, I might not be having that much longer now. Jeffy might actually be buying that off of me. So I got to finish the Walmart video with it as soon as I get it back, and that might be going. So I don't know about a test car, but I will be getting my Volvo going again. That's my plan. I want to get the Volvo going. Station wagon. I mean, come on, man. And it's just it's a Volvo. It's cooler than a Geo. Just saying. Oh man, we've been on here for a whole hour. Awesome. Let me scroll back down here. See, even John's trying to learn every day, and that's the thing, man. You're never gonna know everything, and some things do fall out of your head. You know, I know that, man. I forget people's names all the time, you know, because I'm putting car audio in there. I'm running out of RAM in my head, and it just turns into car audio and breathing, and then sometimes you forget about breathing, you know. A capacitor. Literally, though, man, and it's just, you never can know enough, and it's a cool subject to dive deep into because there is so much to it, and there's so many different areas of just, okay, yes, this works with this, and it also works with this, but this is different with this because of that, and it's crazy. It really is, man, and you're always learning something every day. Appreciate you hanging out with us, John, man. It's awesome. It really is. Rob Lewis, thank you for tuning in. That kind of donation was amazing to see. Hopefully you can grab us a quarter of that donation for our childhood cancer fundraiser on April 29th to raise 100% of those funds going towards childhood cancer research. It was great to see you, Andy. Join Sundown, DC Audio, DS18, Sparked Innovations, and others in helping us raise funds. So close to your home. We hope to see you there as well. Nothing but love. Wow, Rob, that was awesome, man. Absolutely. You know, I was just doing my taxes and I'm like, man, I didn't donate to anything this year. Usually I do with Team SP Loud. So absolutely, we'll get something together. I love doing it for an amazing cause, and cancer is always that one, and man, even dementia too. The big ones, and you know, Alzheimer's, just because it hits so many of us. And absolutely, and that's the thing too with what we do. People like to say, oh, they're just bad people with their loud stereos. Meanwhile, here we are doing things like this, and it's just, you don't do things because people say things, but you just do it because you want to, and it's just awesome what we have. Thank you, Rob. Just get back with me sometime on Facebook. I take a while to get to my messenger. People blow me up all the time. Answer your messages. I will. I just have to get to it. I have a lot of things on my plate 24/7, and man, it's just crazy to get to everything. But thank you, Rob. I appreciate that, man, and I love doing that kind of stuff, man. I know we donated $600-700 one year, and like $300 for Team SP Loud. We did pretty good, man. You know, just for a small little organization. We got a $20 super chat. It's just been sitting there. Dave with a $20 super chat. Oh yeah. By the way, don't forget to hit the like. I was wondering if you're going to tell the people, because if Dave doesn't tell them, I know Bubba's telling them and a lot of other guys are, but I mean, Dave is just, he is always there with it, telling you guys on every channel, smash the like, push the algorithm towards us. More base heads. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you again. Basehead, what's going on, man? What's up, Andy? Stopping by to say hello. I need to meet you in person. I don't know if I did yet. I know you go to a few shows, man. Thank you for tuning in, dude. Looks like John's jumping out of here. Take care, my friends. Thank you for all your support. We love you, John. Thank you for hanging out, man. What's going on, Adam? I got a Planet Audio Anarchy 1500 with a 30 amp fuse. I just repaired. Let's dyno it live. Nothing too small to dyno. That would be cool, man. I know we did that before with the SPL Lab guys, you know, with yourself. We definitely need to do that. Let me know on a Friday that works for you. We'll do that. I know these guys love amp dynos and all that fun stuff, man. And I can even stream it on your channel as well. StreamYard actually did a new thing where, say you're a guest, I can actually, when you log into the guest, and you can jump in, and then you can add your destination if you like. And that's something they just updated along with all the layout format stuff. So let me know, dude. I am down. Doesn't pull away from my viewers, doesn't pull away from your viewers, and have an awesome show. I know I want to tell Nick and Justin that, but I feel like we have so many people coming to one show on his, you know, sound advice, whatever it is, rather than having it split. I mean, that can hurt, but I see a lot of the bigger YouTubers with like football and stuff. They do that. They'll stream the same show on their channel and whoever else is on the show on each individual channel. So either way. John Myers, Gold Series sound amazing. Infinite Baffle as well. I know when I seen that QTS, the total Q on that, I'm like, yeah, 0.707 or 0.701 or whatever it was. I'm like, yeah, free air, huh? I wonder. And then you, like, literally a couple days later, you threw up your build of that, and I'm like, I knew it. I know you can't go by that just alone, but, and I bet you the 15 might, I don't know, stiffer suspension, but maybe the 15 would do very well as well. I would have to look at the specs more, but I know the 12. I don't know about the 10. I'm sure they all would do relatively close to the same, but either way. Deviant for Life, $2 super chat. I support literally anything SJC does. Living Loud with Andy for the win. SJC is that dude. Again, that is the guy that literally put together this entire fancy computer and all this other stuff, and obviously all the guys threw in and everything, but he threw some sweat and tears in this computer and got it running, man. And he sticker bombed it too. That's a lot of work. Absolutely. I'm on your team there, Deviant. Deviant has been making it rain recently. I've been seeing that, and I'm like, man, okay, maybe he's going to try for the caboose one of these days. I don't know. There's some big sniper rifles at the end of that track there. It gets a little crazy. You guys are hiding all in the bush. See, I'm telling you, he's dropping. He's throwing pebbles at me. And he posts Rob Lewis donation site in all the Discords. I will make that happen, man. Yeah, because you can, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely share things from Facebook. Yeah, 100%, dude. Got you, Deviant. And Rob, again, get a hold of me after the show here, dude. I usually jump on the Discords for the after show of whatever. And then I usually go downstairs and talk to Kayla and tell her how great the show went. And I love doing what I do, and take out the trash. It's Tuesday. And feed the fish. So there's that. But I will get to you. Absolutely, Rob. And Deviant, thank you so much. 40 likes might have broke the record. That's impressive. That's impressive. I know the live stream that I did down at TDH, it had 45, 46 now, which was pretty high for a live stream that I just shot holding my phone sideways. You know what I mean? And what it was, but it was an amazing experience, and I'm just happy I got to share that with you guys live and direct. I ain't no different in person than the stream. A little bit, not much. I'm literally the same thing. I think I talk a little bit more here, but there's no one to tell me stop talking. You know what I mean? So I just keep going. You shouldn't have too much stuff. Oh, yes. I believe someone got the V13 swag from the giveaway a week and a half ago. And I know Bobby just sent out his input reducer to the winner as well. Man, you guys are awesome for making that happen on my shows and just supporting and giving away your stuff on my channel. But we're all friends here. We're all family. We're this community, and it's cool that you just happen to do it here. And this is the perfect place to do it. Basehead 598, I would love to meet you, brother. I gotta get my behind to more shows. Hey, it happens, man, and finances really slow everything down. I know everyone would go to every show if they could, but things happen, man. I totally get it. Are you down for sound? Oh yes. Hit my affiliate link. If you go to Down for Sound, just type in Andy M. I wish it could be like Living Loud or LLWA, but if you type in Andy M in your code when you go and purchase, I don't know if you get a discount or anything, but helps out the channel. Appreciate it, man. I like the Down for Sound stuff. I really do. I have Down for Sound wire in what car is it? The quad box has all kicker wire. My Eclipse has Down for Sound wire for the run. It's good stuff. And the price, it's really hard to beat. Boomy Mood, thank you for hanging out. L7Q8 has an interesting QTS. I wonder what the QTS is on the 8. Let me look it up. Last thing before we sign off tonight. Oh man, my ear hurts. It gets stuck in this headphone a weird way. And it's like sleeping on your arm the wrong way for too long. And you said the QL7? Yeah. See, they still got the Q. And what is it, Dual 2 or Dual 4? Nah, it's out of stock there, so it might not be. But that doesn't mean everything. QTS is going to be in the parameters. Might as well show you what I'm doing here. Or we can go... I like that one better. QTS. 0.743, and that's the Dual 2.8. So free air. Free air. That's impressive for an 8. That's impressive. You know, just with the type of compliance it has, your mechanical compliance, your electrical compliance, you know, it just... I don't know, man. They always have a very high QMS kickers. I've just noticed that. And I don't know if that's the solo bearer technology kind of really kicking in. Why that's so high, I don't know. But either way, free air for that. in its, you know, retrospect. What was the FS on that, by the way? FS is... Where's it at? Let me add them. 47. So the FS is 47. So that's not really that low, but it's an 8. They're usually around that. So I mean, I think it would work. I really do. Plus, what are they? 450 RMS or something like that? 500? Really? They really 5? I thought they were 450. Hey, either way. Oh, well, that's the L7S is 450. Sorry. The Q is 500. That makes sense. Who got old kicker pens? I know he wants the gold letter that, you know, write out gold flakes. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I gotta throw out Baba's super chat, though. Thank you, Baba. $20 super chat because the original caboose is here. I must yield the caboose. Besides, I did him dirty on the TDH live stream. He did. I know, I was talking at the end, and I'm like, not on StreamYard. I'm like, I should have went on StreamYard. I can't do my rollout. I can't do anything. I guess this is it. No caboose. And then Baba's like, boom. I'm like, all right, that's it, folks. Thank you so much, Baba. And he is bowing to Cornut. You may take the caboose, sir. You may take it. Thank you so much, Baba. I appreciate you. And we love Cornut. We do. And that Cornut boombox, man, that thing is... I would have it up here if I could. It is definitely the family radio, you know what I mean? Plus, we can all enjoy it rather than up here. And that's why the system that I have up here with the SX amplifiers, it's perfect just for me. All right, I wanted to show you guys. If you aren't already, go on Kicker Club. We don't have a fancy URL yet, but I can maybe make one. I can make one on my website, liveandloudwithandy.com/Kicker Club. I should add that and have it just take us here. We can do that. That's a nice thing with my website that I have. I can just do fancy stuff. Anyway, I wanted to show the build of the week. I know Stu got to get his on Kicker UnMasked, but we're gonna do Jay Sacco's the Glorilla. This thing is beautiful. It's got 6 12-inch L7S's, and it's on a ZX 250.1. Sorry, I'm going to pull that down there, Bubba. Thank you again, though, so much, dude. Look at the gorilla. Look at it. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's in a big SUV. He's got everything done inside. Amp mounts, you know, mids and highs, speakers on the outside. Look at that decal. That's cool. That's so cool. Close up of the Glorilla. Got the Kicker decal on the front. Like, there are other Kicker guys out there, man, and I love it. I love seeing it, man. He's got a bunch of CS and ES components, and I think that's his Kicker ZX 550.2 or maybe 350.4. I'm not too sure exactly which one that one is, but either way, powerful amp. Maybe it's bigger. Maybe it's the 850.5. I don't know. But he's got a lot going on back there. I love the grills that cover it. Looks beautiful. And then he's got a Comp RT8 or a 10, it looks like, into the center console. I mean, it's ingenuity. I have a ripped center console. Kayla, I might be doing this. Just kidding. She would kill me. But there we go. Glorilla. That thing is awesome. Jay, you did great work on this, man. I love the Kicker Club builds of the week. Man, you guys are awesome for sending all those in there, and it's just cool seeing other Kicker guys doing that stuff, man. Dub is out. Peace out, lads. I'm off to work. Have a great day. Dub, always forget that you're, you know, a little bit behind us. Your day is just starting. Thank you for tuning in, man, and thanks for hanging out with us, and have fun at work, man. One question, Chris, what's up? What's up, bass heads? Finally got my wheels on and inspected, so time to up my electrical and add the bass. Hey, you know what? It's definitely a lot funner to bass out when your car's inspected, because then you can go full tilt boogie in front of a cop and not worry about it. You know? Oh man, that's awesome, man. And I like hearing that stuff, man. I really, really do. because I know the struggle and I know the steps, and it's nice to be able to say, hey, man, this is what I'm doing. And someone that actually cares listens. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, the gorilla cage is freaking awesome. I had to throw that up. I'm like, dude, I need more pictures of that. I can't go with what you just gave me. I just can't. I need more. Give me all that you got. All right, guys. Well, shoot. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. We will be live Friday. Nothing crazy going on. This was the Unmasked After Show. Yeah. Talked a lot about TDH, but that's what we do. I'm fresh off it. I'll go into more. I'm going to have some more videos of TDH. Got lots of demo videos. So you guys will either be seeing that live on the shows, and or I'll be uploading them, and I'll be getting on to the Amp Dinos, man. I got a lot coming down the road. Just work's getting in the way. Thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out till the end, man. Still got 40 people tuned in here. That's awesome, man. You guys are rock stars too, man. Really, 100%. But I will see you guys at the end of the caboose. We'll see if Cornet's there. I don't know. Thought we might pull a sly one on us. But either way, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Actually, let's throw up that video one more time. We'll throw up the video one more time. I have to. I'll see you guys at the caboose.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Ian. Go on YouTube, you just call me the Kicker Guy. And today, these guys are girls and gals. We're going to be playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot to get an entire kicker system.
That's right. All come down to this. For an entire kicker sound system. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! That was intense.
All right, I'll see you guys at the end. has the caboose seat. Will anyone steal it from Jason? Again, Jason, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, we had Mr. Kip Litzy watching. Appreciate you, man. Miss you. Basehead 30, always, man. Thank you so much. I think Cornet's gonna take this. He said, "Hi, Baba, Mike and Baba. Good night, y'all." Oh, what did I can't $20 from Baba from the Weatherman 25. So is 25 getting the caboose via Bubba? It's starting to look like it. It's really starting to look like it. Thank you guys so much. I guess 25 takes this one. I don't know. I'll see you guys on Friday.